everybody, welcome back to Forza Motorsport 7 with another ridiculous car build and an anniversary with the Porsche 356 being, I believe, the first Porsche, well, ever for the road. And they're celebrating their 70th anniversary this year, which is fantastic. And yeah, we're going to max it out. Now, this was already partially built because I had an interruption during building, and I don't want to take the parts off because I'm lazy. So as you can see on the front, we have braces with the splitter, which is always a good thing, and it's S-Class because we have a 3-liter flat 6 in it. Now, I could have gone for the V8 racing engine. However, I think the flat 6 gets more power. And I turbocharged it. I was in the process of putting the air on. We can't put a trunk lid on. We can also put a trunk lid on with a wing. But the wing is non-adjustable. But this one is adjustable. I don't know. I really want that one, but I can't have it, which is quite unfortunate. But yeah, very cool that you can actually modify this thing with street, sport, and race rear wings. Very cool. And it only seems fitting. I mean, come on. Come on. And then, yes, we have the mythical weight-reducing pieces of tape. Yes, that's what we want. That is what we need on the Porsche. And we're going to put some lovely race tires on. We're going to need that because we have a lot of power going through tiny, tiny tires. 225s on the front are not the greatest. And 225s on the rear are even worse. That's never a good thing. You're going to need... I think this has some elevation parts on it, so yeah. Gonna need to max all of these out. That's really annoying. Kinda wish I put race parts on instead of street and sport parts, but whatever. And now we have to go to improving the handling of this little beast. I don't think it's gonna do well. I really don't. It's probably gonna be like the Ferrari that went out last time, just because it's so old and so much power is going through it. We do have a bar on the back. I don't think that's exactly structurally very supportive. You know, normally have like curves and triangles to be very structurally stable. But I don't think that's the most optimal roll cage shape. We are in an R class now. We're up to 527 horsepower. Make that 540. We are less than 1,800 pounds. It's a very light car. It's going to have a fantastic power-weight ratio, but I don't think we'll be able to control that power. Come on, I need you to get more power than this. 647 is 100 horsepower less than that V8, so I might have to go with the V8, you know? Never mind. There we go. We are now officially off the charts for power. Thanks to the, 158 horsepower gain from the turbos. We are now up to 852 horsepower, finishing it off 861 horsepower, weighing just 1,800 pounds. With 225s. And a chassis from the early 40s. Or sorry, 50s. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, we are here at Hockenheim National Circuit in the rain with a hopefully not murderous 935. Ooh. Okay, it's fast, it's very fast, and it's a little bit wobbly. Ooh. Oh, it does not like the curve. It does not like the curve at all. However, the traction is quite impressive. It does wheel spin, but it doesn't wheel spin nearly as bad as the okay. He says that as he spins first spin. I just realized that we haven't actually had a spin out so far. That is interesting. Oh, now it's really spinning. I think the straightaway got me, I say, a little spoiled. But we are full of it off, 152 miles an hour. Pretty darn quick. Get on those brakes. They are better, but they're still only a slight improvement from the woo. And we're around. in the 356. And we're around again in the 356. Okay, this is not a very nice car. Certainly in first gear. First gear is basically useless. Absolutely useless. Whoa. It's just it's not awful. I shouldn't say it's awful. But around the corners, it is horrendous. It just has no turning grip in the rear end. The front's fine. The front is actually pretty nice. It seems like it's pretty nice anyway. But the back, you might as well be driving on ice. As soon as you breathe on the throttle, it is gone. And it is gone fast. That was also quite a corner cut. Didn't really mean to. Kind of out of control here. Whoa! No, don't go in the pit lane. Alright, let's just spin it around in a circle. Sure. Yeah, just spin around in a circle. That's fine. Come on. Oh, no. Ooh. It is picking up the front wheels a tad bit. Stop spinning. And it just doesn't stop turning, if you know what I mean. Once you lose control, it just doesn't stop turning to whichever direction you're sliding. It's very difficult to recover it. If you see like that, I'm full lock to the left, and there's just nothing. There is just nothing. I mean, this is an awful car to drive. Absolutely awful. Like, we're gonna be really. I don't think this is gonna beat the Lancia, despite being almost 100 PI over it. Oh yeah, 100 PI over it. It is still nowhere near controllable enough to remotely challenge that Lancia. I can see it now. You can use so little throttle, and it's catchable, but you go so far sideways before you can catch it, and the puddle just destroys it. This has been an awful lap, and we're 6 seconds up. Turn, leave. No! It is catchable, but it's so much of an angle, if you know what I mean. It gets so much angle when you're sliding that just ruins your lap time. You have no hope of getting a good lap that way. But we do get some power down, 146 down, so it is very, very quick. Nice and easy. You have to be so careful with the throttle, with the steering. You have to be absolutely perfect. You can't have any wheel spin from this vehicle, which is, let's be honest, very difficult when you have near enough 900 horsepower going to tires smaller than the ones on the Ford Fusion. So it's very, very difficult to drive. But I think this lap, it's at least going to be a clean lap, hopefully. I'm not sure if I can go much faster because I don't have the trust in the car. It just does that. That was the most tame it's ever been. I'm actually going to hug the inside here as to avoid the puddles over there. Just because we're not going to carry speed through here anyway. And I don't really want to carry speed because it does that. Carrying speed at all does that. This is probably the least spectacular lap I've ever seen around this track. And I'm over 12 seconds up on my previous time. This is not a good car to drive at all. Like, it just... again, it's not so much the oversteer that's the problem. It's the fact that it can't stop oversteer. You can't correct it very well. We are actually going to go sub 150 somehow. 148.3. That's only a few seconds off of the Honda Odyssey. That's actually not too shabby. Oh dear God. Okay, well. This lap's done. This lap is just flat out done. We got one more lap then. That's going to be a really high pressure lap. But I just can't treat it like a high pressure lap. Because as soon as I do, I make mistakes like that. And it just... the car can't handle it. Come on, get the power down, power down. Woo. We're wobbling. 158 miles an hour is very, very fast though. Once you do get even a smidge of power down, it flies like a missile. It just can't deliver any power. It is just so bad at delivering power and then turning. The brakes are actually pretty good. The speed is actually quite good, but just the handling of this old chassis with a lot more power than it really should have is horrendous. I mean, we were at 113th and then we were spun it heading onto that straight. That's very impressive. The speed is stupendous, but you can't use anything. Ooh, right. If this does not get higher than a 146, it is going to be the slowest car on our table. So, this is a bit of a high pressure lap to not be in last. Don't get beaten by a Honda Odyssey. Oh, don't get beaten by a Honda Odyssey might genuinely beat a Porsche around Hockenheim. This would be a national disgrace because Hockenheim is in Germany. So, you are letting down your home country, Porsche. You are letting down your home country. This is your home turf. Do not be beaten by the Japanese minivan. 154 is not too shabby. Brakes. Not stopping. We just about stop it. Christ. I don't think this lap's gonna be faster. It was a bad entry onto it. And then a bad hairpin. Very bad hairpin. I did just about keep it off the grass on the most part. I didn't have a tremendous accident somehow, but yeah, the front wheels just lifted up in the air and then it got all sorts of bad. And once again, avoid the water. Yeah, we're 1.5 seconds down. I don't think we make that up. Oh, Christ. There you go. Oh, the corner cut didn't really mean to. We're slithering all over the track. No! And we're done. I'm just gonna stop it here. Not the fastest. Farthest down the table. In fact, the Porsche 356 is the 148.342, which by the way was my only clean lap of the entire track, is 2 seconds slower than a Honda Odyssey. Yeah, the Porsche is not fast. It is very, it's not, I've dealt with more oversteery cars. I have. This is not the worst oversteery car. The problem is, the type of oversteer is by far the worst I've ever had. I would almost prefer snappy oversteer, because at least you have a chance of controlling the car. This one is really annoying. It's really annoying oversteer, because you think you can catch it. It's not a very fast spin. But since you spin so much, despite all the effort to fix it, you lose so much time that you will never have a hope of setting a good lap time. The fact I got that 1:48 on the third lap is an absolute miracle. But, as ever, we now must see how the 356 will fare in a straight line. Alright, the Porsche 356 is going to have to try and go as fast as possible. And the game reckons it can do 241 miles an hour. Just going to take a shortcut there, not really intentional, but just kind of did it. Ooh, it's a wobbling. It's a real wobbling. Okay. Alright, good turn. It kind of stuck its front wheel in the air in protest and then launched me into a wall. So, alright, there we go. Power now. First time I haven't been able to go flat out around that corner. First time. We're 225, 230 miles an hour. 235. Oh, we're wobbling, we're wibble-wobbling all over the place. 236, 237. Get it 240, come on, 240. 240. 239, come on. 240 miles an hour. Come on. Ah, no. Whoa, that's floaty. That's really floaty. Oh, ow. 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 And now we're just playing ping pong. Ow. That was painful. Whoa. This is not drivable. This is not drivable at all. It has incredibly soft suspension, so 240 miles an hour is pretty impressive, also pretty terrifying. And it doesn't really deal with the bumps at all. We don't quite get airtime, however, we do a lot of wobbling, and that wobbled us into, well, a little edge of a wall, and that just murdered us. That was painful. That was really, really painful. Yeah, Porsche is a lunatic, as it's always been in every Forza game. But 240 miles an hour will put it in around the... It's 1 mile an hour slower than the Kia Stinger, ironically. Yeah, it's Kia Stinger in the... like, relative top, like, top 15, roughly. Yeah, not a bad showing, certainly, but for the aerodynamical abilities it has here, you would think it is a little bit more straight line speed in it, but yeah, whatever. I think we probably could have gotten the top speed if we had a good exit off of the start of the straight, but since we just had so many problems just moving around that first corner, there was no way we were going to get to top speed. But that's going to be for this episode of Forza Motorsport. So I'll be back with more